Dear students, continuation of chapter Introduction to Financial Accounting. In this class, we analyze what is accounting convention and what are the types of accounting convention. See, there are four different types of accounting convention. First, convention of materiality. Next, we have convention of conversion, convention of consistency, and convention of full disclosure. We will discuss each one of the convention. First, we see the meaning. What is accounting? Accounting means, recording the data of monetary values will be called as accounting. So what is convention? Here convention means it's a practice which usually done from prevailing years and acceptable by the society. It means it's a practice which usually done from prevailing years, from the past years, and acceptable by the society. For example, the rule of accounting is, we know the rules of accounting is classified into three types: real account, nominal account, personal account. So this rule is being accepted by the overall globe and it is been following from many centuries. So this is called convention. Whatever we are following it in a sequence manner from over the past few decades and it is acceptable by the society, that process will be called it as convention. In another way, so what is accounting convention? If you merge both together, both the words accounting plus conventions, it gives meaning. Accounting conventions are guidelines used to help companies to determine how to record business transaction. Basically, it is a set of rules. It depicts how to record the financial information under the financial statement. In other words, accounting convention means it's a method and procedure which are followed to give a true and fair view of financial statement. This is called convention, accounting convention. Now, first convention is conservatism. The rule and the rule for the conservatism convention is, here in this convention we record only the losses, or we ascertain or we predict the future losses, but we will not predict or ascertain the profits. We examine only the upcoming losses in the future events and we will not record the profit. We will, our focus is only towards the losses. Every business there is a risk. There is no business without risk. If you want to enjoy the profit, you have to meet the risk. So future is uncertain. Uncertain means which cannot be predicted. Future is uncertain. So in such cases, to meet uncertainty, we have to make the provision. What is provision? A company can maintain reserves to meet uncertainty. A company can maintain reserves to meet upcoming accidents. And along with that, they have to estimate future losses. It is difficult to predict how much loss can be occurred over a period of time, but the company have to make an estimate an approximate figure. For example, making provision for doubtful debts or one of the application of this principle. See, I already said doubtful debt means whether the amount lended amount can be recovered or it cannot be recovered. So it is very difficult to uh, predict. If they not recovered the doubtful amount, then that amount will be converted into bad debt. Last, it anticipate no profit and provide for all possible losses. It means this conservatism convention records only or maintain the records of all possible losses, but it never maintain the records of profit. I'll share few examples of conservatism. First, the value of an asset should not be overestimated. Next, the value of a liability should not be underestimated. Next, the profit should not be overestimated. Last, the loss should not be underestimated. It means we should, whatever we are preparing the record of uncertainty, it should be on an average approximate figure you need to prepare in the financial statement. Next type is convention of disclosure. Here disclosure means presentation of financial statement. This convention requires that accounting statement should be honestly prepared and disclosed therein. Whatever you are preparing the financial statement, it should be honest and it should be valid and it should be acceptable by the management. In such a way, they have to prepare the financial statement. And finally, they have to disclose to the stakeholders. And disclosure of convention, it will stick only to the material information for disclosure. What is material information? Material information means which is very important information which present in the which we will show in the financial statement. If it is irrelevant, then it will be called it as immaterial information. Material information means which is important as per the aspects of financial statement. For example, for material information is creditors information, debtors information, current liabilities information, investment holders information. All this comes under material information. If it is relevant, then we will be call it as material. Here material means it's not the raw material. Material means an information which pertains to the financial statement and it has a weightage, that is called material information. The purpose of this convention is to communicate all material and relevant facts of financial position. So main purpose of this convention is to communicate all the material information and plus along with material information relevant facts. Already I said material information contains proprietor details, creditor details and investor details. And while disclosing, they have to disclose. They should not hide any of the financial information. Why? To make their financial statement healthy and to build the trust, they have to disclose their financial statement to their stakeholders. Next convention is consistency of convention or convention of consistency. Here consistency means rules and practice of accounting should be continuously observed. I repeat once again, rules and practice of accounting should be continuously observed is called consistency. We go as per the bullet points. Accounting practice adopted in 1 year, same should be continued in other future year also. It says whatever the accounting practice it's been adopted in current financial year, it should be shift to upcoming financial year the same accounting practice. For example, if if in the year 2018 they adopted to calculate depreciation diminishing method they adopted, but for the year 2019 in that year also they have to adopt diminishing method only, they can't shift to straight line method. If they follow the same policy whatever they were followed in the last year and the present year or in the upcoming year, then it indicates consistency. If they were not following it, it will not come under the consistency. So consistency will also help in comparison of financial statements, because the policy will be same, accounting policy will be the same for the past year, current year and the future year. So it will help in comparison of financial statement. If the company does not follow the rule of consistency, then it may lead to the confusion while comparing the financial statement. They cannot depict the true and fair value of the financial statement. So it will also help management. Let's see how it will help the management. It enables management to draw conclusions about the operations of a company over a number of years. If there is a frequent changes, then there won't be reliability. Already I said, if there is any frequent changes in the accounting policies year by year, then there won't be a reliability. It may lead to the confusion. Basically, it is against the consistency of the convention. So this convention increases accuracy and comparability of accounting information for decision making. If the company adopts while preparing financial statement consistency of convention, then it will helps to increase their accuracy and comparability of accounting information can be done easily, and it will help the company to make the decision quickly and easily to reach their goals. Last consistency. This is the fourth and the last consistency is materiality of convention or convention of materiality. I already said the word materiality means, so materiality is a concept in accounting principle that concerns about the relevance of information and size and the nature of business. So it contains only the relevant information. It will be called it as materiality. If it contains any immaterial information, then it will not be recorded. Why it will not be recorded? Because for everything we can't maintain a separate ledger. For example, for instance, acquisition of items like, if the company goes to purchase any of the small items like fountain pen, stapler, punching machine, etc. All these are stationary. It will be treated as a part of asset. When considering their durability and the span of life, it is not necessary to maintain a separate ledger. By putting together these small assets, that is stapler, punching machine, fountain pen, just they will show in one line, such as low cost items. It can be treated as expenses for a period. Just they will show in one line expenses for a period, so and so amount. So these things will be considered as materiality. And how much it is durable, how much the quality it is giving, all these things will not be maintained because this is irrelevant. Let's read the explanation. Accounting record should be made for all the material facts, and immaterial items may either be mixed with material items and then recorded, or they may be ignored. See, it's saying while accountant recording the financial information, he will consider only the materiality. If there is immaterial information, he will not record. If there is very much genuinity, then he will compare both materiality plus immateriality information. Whichever is prioritized, he will consider that and he will record. If he feel very convenience to record immaterial information, then he will record immaterial information and he will escape from the materiality information. So materiality contains the details of proprietors, creditors, investors and assets details. Whatever is valid, the information which is valid will be considered as materiality. If the information is invalid, that information will be considered as immateriality. Next, this is a convention. Accountant of all the countries of the world are adopting this this convention. It means from over the globe, from all the countries, all the accountants are following this this convention, that is materiality. So what is the use of this all the four conventions? That can be convention of materiality, convention of conversion, convention of consistency and convention of full disclosure. It will helps to depict or to show the true and fair value of, of the financial transactions in the balance sheet. Again, a balance sheet contains two heads: assets, liabilities. Liability contains share capital, reserves and surplus, secured loan, unsecured loan, current liabilities and provision. Under the we asset side we find fixed asset, current asset, miscellaneous expenses. All these things we will record under the asset side. So the basic the purpose of accounting convention is, why we will use in financial statement is, it's a set of rule, it's a set of principle. If you use it, then it's an assumption that we meet the reliability and we will meet the consistency and acceptability as well. Thank you, students. I hope you have understood this video. Thank you all. Thank you all. Have a good day. And if you have any doubt, you can come back to me. You can ask. Once again, thank you all.